Well, I think the demand was there. I think a lot of this quarter was really done by stoking up production. They had unfilled orders, especially outside of the United States. The Model 3 filled a lot of that production need, but they may have sacrificed some potential of the higher margin other vehicles. We'll have to see. It does show well, and boy, I'll tell you what, the green car industry itself is doing very well now compared to what it has been doing.
Do you expect a lot of competition coming online, Jim, in the coming quarters for Tesla?
Absolutely. All the major manufacturers are really getting their product development on EVs ready, as well as hybrids and the fuel cell cars. The green car market is not just in California. It's beginning to expand beyond. And if you look at Tesla's production, half of their sales up to the end of the beginning of this year has been in the state of California. A lot of this growth now for them is outside of California, and that shows the demand is growing for green vehicles throughout the country and actually in other markets as well outside the United States.
Mike, just want to hit the stock move with you.
Yeah.
7.5% here is a nice spike for Tesla after hours.
It is.
Put that
it's
in
up
context.
A lot off the lows, up more than 20% off the lows before this pop. Now, where it brings it, though, is exactly what used to be the bottom of a really long two-year trading range, 240 to 250. So I think that it's kind of interesting that we gravitated right back to that level, and we'll see. I also want to go back. They did sell 90,000 cars in one quarter. It wasn't a first quarter or second quarter, but late last year. So anything over 90 or 91,000 would have been a record, but they did beat by a few thousand.
Elon Musk's also just tweeted in the last couple of moments, congratulations, Tesla team, and thanks to all the new Tesla owners. Nothing groundbreaking in that, but back
Nothing
active.
Controversial.
And the question has been, they have lowered prices, they have added incentives, right? They're giving away autopilot. So I think that now it's great. They have the demand in a quarter when they didn't have as many subsidies. That's a great thing. We'll see what the profitability was.
Jim Press, just to round things off on our initial topic, are there changes you would like to see, whether tariff are the right routes towards it or not, in the auto industry between Europe and the U.S.?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, first of all, the tariff discussion causes so much uncertainty that it's very difficult for the manufacturers, for all businesses, to make good strategies and plans. The uncertainty is really difficult for the consumers as well, and it affects the industry from many ways. In my experience at Toyota years ago was the voluntary restraint agreements, where there were discussions underway to actually regulate the import volumes of key products or markets. And what that does at negotiation allows you to put pressure on the country involved for specific actions or changes or cultural changes in China's case. But it does it in a way where they have time. You have an ability to discuss plans and strategies to implement, and it isn't just hitting them with a bat and trying to force the issue. The other thing I feel is that from a standpoint of the tariffs, we really need to take a strong position. I think everybody really supports the administration for taking a position on trade, but it needs to be in a much more holistic way to achieve the results long term and not just a hit for the headlines.
Jim Press, thanks for being with us.